Xi Jinping has sent his defense minister to meet his close ally Vladimir Putin in Moscow. Russia and China once again hailed their no-limits partnership, military ties, intelligence sharing, and combat capabilities. Over 800 kilometers away in Kyiv, Ukraine officials made a chilling discovery. They are finding an increasing number of Chinese components inside Russian weapons in the battlefield. The latest Moscow meeting once again raises the question: will China supply weapons to Russia to help Putin sustain his invasion of Ukraine, if it already isn't? Beijing is actively trying to diminish Washington's influence across the world. Xi Jinping himself traveled to Moscow last month to meet Putin. China, in fact, blames NATO for provoking Moscow to invade Ukraine. China says it is neutral, however, it is actively providing economic and political backing to Russia, helping Moscow survive the Western sanctions. U.S. President Joe Biden is keeping a close eye and is not taking China's word. The White House believes China could eventually supply weapons to Russia and help it sustain the war. Meanwhile, Putin and Xi Jinping's militaries have been practicing and rehearsing together, Putin says, in the Far East region, and in Europe, and at sea, and on land and in the air. So who is Chinese Defense Minister Li Shangfu, and why did Xi Jinping send him to Moscow? Li Shangfu himself is under U.S. sanctions since 2018, this for purchasing military equipment and combat aircraft from Russia's main arms exporter, Rosoboronexport. Li Shangfu is very familiar with the Russian defense establishment. So what does this meeting mean for the war in Ukraine? Chinese components, military parts and drones are being used by Russian troops. What Beijing has not done so far is provide active military hardware to the Russian army. While China may claim it is neutral in the conflict, its growing influence and footprint in the battlefield cannot be denied.